まずは回復だ。なぜ生きてる？
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
That escalated quickly. I mean, we're not even 10 seconds into the relationship, and not only did she lie to Makima to throw Denji under the bus, manipulate him with the promise of touching titties, but offer him up to a blood sacrifice to the Bat Devil. So please explain to me, why the hell am I more creeped out by Makima? Maybe it's those cold, dead eyes or that blank expression. Just something doesn't sit quite right. Think about it, why else would Power be so terrified of her? Something has to be lurking beyond that cute exterior. Something intense enough to scare the Blood Devil. Makima prejudice aside, let's talk about today's episode. My god, was it glorious. I mean, when you think about it, a lot happened. Not only were we given lore behind the devils themselves, we actually had an all-out chainsaw Bat Devil fight. It was fucking amazing. Not to mention the character arc we saw in Power. We got her backstory, we got her motivation, we were given her betrayal, which I felt personally offended given how much I gushed over her in last episode. And yet, like I said, she doesn't necessarily feel like an evil character. I mean, you don't blame a cow for being a cow. Instinctually speaking, devils are doing what devils do, as Power admits that her hatred for human is almost on a fundamental level. Maybe that's just how devils are. They're essentially born of human fear, and how Makima describes it, the more something is feared, the greater power it has. I.e., the reason why the Tomato Devil seemed relatively weak, while the Bat Devil seems a great deal stronger. But it does lead me to question, in a weakened state, was he still strong enough to take on the Blood Devil? Or is it the fact that she was actually a fiend playing some kind of role into that? I mean, yeah, he did have the upper hand by taking her cat hostage, but it makes me wonder, are there really more people afraid of bats than there are blood? Again, with such little exposition, we're left to ponder the fact. But of course, this did create an interesting backstory for Power, shedding a new light on what a devil could be, as well as spelling the potential for a relationship in the future. See, it seems they do possess the ability to like, even possibly love, as we see her go to great lengths to save her cat Meowy. And upon it being eaten by the Bat Devil, there was a look of pure desperation, a all is lost moment plastered on her face, proving that there is more than meets the eye when it comes to devils, that they're more than just hate, 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 kill, kill, kill. It's definitely an interesting concept we need to dive deeper in, assuming that she makes it out of the Bat Devil's gut. And let's face it, why wouldn't she? You wouldn't kill off the best character in the 3rd episode, would you? Would you? Please don't. But the Bat Devil's glorious demise does bring up an interesting point. Do devils truly die? It's not like killing the Bat Devil erases the fear of bats. So what exactly happens to them after they're dispatched? I'm interested to see how the story is going to utilize that concept. I mean, could you imagine a world where killing each devil erases that fear, and in the end, killing all the devils mean there'd be nothing left to fear? I'll be real, I love the approach that Fujimoto took with the series antagonists. I also have to appreciate the direction he's taking Power and Denji's relationship. It was like a sense of understanding had been achieved once Maui was devoured. And in that moment, it was almost like they become kindred spirits, as each one was able to empathize and sympathize with the other's emotions. And so I thought to myself that what Denji said could come to fruition, that he would get his first friend, and it would just so happen to be a devil. Of course, there's still more obstacles to overcome, like Denji's titty-centric mind and Power's prejudice of people. But I for one envision a future where these two become BFFs. I mean, it was in the opening, so it has to come true. I'm pretty sure like that's a law. Anyway, episode 3 was fucking amazing. Not only was the battle breathtakingly climactic, with beautiful art and visceral animation, we were even blessed with a new banger of an outro. Gotta say, I was not expecting that, but definitely a welcome surprise. But I'm curious, what did you think of this episode? Did you hate it? Did you love it? Do you want some more of it? Well, I do. So with all that being said, and more Chainsaw Man next week, I honestly cannot wait for future episodes.